unboxing and reviews about all these new Solo products.
Woohoo!
Disney just sent us a huge box of stuff, so we'll be reviewing and unboxing and giving away.
Yes.
Lots of stuff to give away.
Okay, so guess what? We just started our YouTube live. So, Richard,
Bye, Jeremy.
Can say goodbye to them.
Bye.
And
Toddy Perez is now watching. Hey, Toddy, go over to YouTube.
Yep, starting YouTube.
We're going to end this live broadcast now, and we're going to start up on YouTube.
All right, sharing, sharing, sharing.
Hola, familia. Hey, Toddy, was it just your birthday? Happy birthday to Toddy. Happy birthday to Toddy. Happy birthday, dear Toddy Perez. Happy birthday to Toddy Perez.
Okay, we are now live on YouTube, Richard. So if you could say goodbye to that.
Okay.
And
all right,
Toddy
guys.
will serenade you over on YouTube.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yay.
I think we're done. Nope, not yet.
What? No, you have to say finish.
I'm done.
There we go. All right. Hi, YouTube Live. We are live. I'm going to share this in a page. Hi, everyone. So say hi.
Hey, hey, everyone. I hope all of our Facebook friends have migrated over here to YouTube to watch our show.
Yes, join us.
Get so much stuff to go over. So much stuff.
Yay.
So much Solo stuff. Get some Last Jedi fun facts. We had a Denny's. We didn't like a Denny's.
Yep. All right. So let's do this, guys. Thanks for joining us. And here, okay. Oh, Christopher Marino. Welcome, Christopher. Okay, so here's the chat. So I will move this around. Sorry, we have a little bit of shifting to do here. And then thank you guys for watching. Yay. All right, here we go. I'll put it here. Ah, there we go. So Tati has joined us over here.
All right.
Excellent.
Tati Perez.
Hey, hey, hey. All right. And then we're going to set this up like this. So everyone's watching. So Richard, why don't you show off one of those things while I'm setting this up?
All right. What do we want to take a look at? Oh, so one of the products we'll be reviewing and unboxing is the Range Trooper.
Oh.
I'm very excited about this new character right here. I've always had a passion for new Stormtrooper armor, including the Snow Troopers, and I love this. Look at that. We'll be
That's
unboxing.
amazing.
Since it's not vintage, I thought I could unbox a few of these. Gotta get over the psychological hump.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna review that one, and we'll also be reviewing this one right over here. This is Solo. Solo.
I'm so excited about Solo.
Yeah.
Ah, he's so cool.
You know what the best part about unboxing this is?
What?
Smelling them.
I just like looking at all the details. So cool.
I like smelling them.
Look at that. It's amazing. Sorry for the glare. Here, I'm trying to get rid of the glare.
Have you guys had a chance to watch our first unboxing review video? Where we looked at the Lando Calrissian and Enfys Nest Funko Pop figures.
Oh, nice. All right, so that's that. Sorry, it's confusing. Here, hi, Kat. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming on over to the live stream over here. Woo! All right, so yeah, probably. Here, that's in front of you. I don't know.
Where's the camera?
The camera's here. This is the camera. Yeah. All right. So sorry, we got a lot to. We got your comments we want to set up, so we want to make sure that we can see those. We have our notes to set up. Where is this? Google Docs. You know what we need, Richard? We need like a technical person who could do all this.
That would be great if you had an engineer.
That would be. But in the meantime, I'm the engineer. Funko. Oh, I'm so glad you loved our Funko unboxing.
Oh.
Oh, yay. Thanks, Kat, for watching. We really appreciate it. If you have any, like...
Comments, suggestions.
Yes, because...
Kat, are you an unboxing video watcher? We watched a couple. And we wanted to see what your opinion of unboxing videos is. And what you'd like to see more of in unboxing and review videos.
Yeah, when we looked at them, we saw that, like, I really liked close-ups of things, because to be able to see it... Well, yeah, but some people don't quite do that. But on a small screen, it's easier to see the nice details, so that we try to do that. Yay! Not yet. Later today, Christopher will do what? Listen? Oh, watch the video?
Watch the video,
okay.
yeah.
Well, thank you.
It's 9.5 minutes.
Yes, we're going to be recording another video
today. All right, can we see the shot that they're seeing?
Yes, but it's still behind.
I know, I just want to see it.
Okay, so there you go.
Can we put maybe Chewbacca?
Mm-hmm. Not in front, because he's too big.
But we put him like right over there. Just...
No, okay.
Okay, you know what?
He'll be a little big. No, we'll have the...
All right.
Okay.
There we go.
Wait.
A little clutter, but that's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, look, there's a pork. Oh, it jumped off your shirt.
I know.
All
Isn't that fun? Whee!
right.
This pork was given to us by Lynette Ritter.
Yes. She made it.
And Jeff. Thank you, Lynette and Jeff. Okay. So, are we ready?
Yes.
Let's do this. Now, I'm going to turn... Hello, hello?
Hello, hello,
Turn
hello,
down my
hello.
mic. Hello? Okay. We are ready.
Okay.
Oh, loved unboxing. Any unboxing with nerdy items. Okay.
All right.
That's good to know.
So, while we're watching...
Wynn Patterson, does Richard have to take a Valium prior to unboxing?
Yes. It goes without saying, yes.
That's so funny. Okay.
So, this means Europe. This means, hold on.
Okay. I'll try to remember that. Here we go. Ready?
Did I say it right?
I'm going to hit record. Okay. Here we go. This is what you can look forward to on episode 209 of Skywalking Through Neverland.
Hey, Skywalkers! So what new Star Wars film should we talk about today? The Last Jedi? Solo?
Well, how about both?
Then how about we welcome you to Skywalking Through Neverland. We are your enthusiastic podcast destination for the many decades of your Star Wars and Disney fandom. I am Richard Woloski, but everyone please say hello to the sweetest wife there ever was, my wife Sarah.
Oh my goodness. What lovely what a lovely sentiment.
Well, thank you very much. Once again, it just comes out.
You know what? You're the best husband ever. In a galaxy far, far away and right here.
Oh, see? Look at that.
Well,
their show with so much enthusiasm and
so
love.
much enthusiasm and love, and guess what? We want to give a big, lovely Wookiee hug.
Wait a minute, is that a MALLA Wookiee hug?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, more on that
Maybe
later.
it's a MALLA Wookiee hug to our family of Skywalkers. Oh. Oh, well, we want to thank you guys for listening to the show every week. And all of our SkyTubers who are watching right now, because we have changed up our format. So now, guess what we're doing? We're doing a fun game pre-show on Facebook Live, on our Facebook page. And today we played Mad Libs, and we got to learn Han Solo's Facebook profile. It was really fun.
Yeah, little did we know that he is a plunger smuggler.
I know. It was crazy. Mind blown. Anyway, and now
And he works for Jabba the Booger. And we so hope those weren't spoilers for Solo: A Star Wars Story.
Us too. Yes, yes. Okay, so now we are just on YouTube Live. So thank you for joining us, our SkyTubers. And of course, you can always tweet at us. We are at SkywalkingPod, and we just love it when you share our joy in this adventure through fandom. And also, because you're on YouTube right now, thank you for watching. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/skywalkingthrough-neverland, and that way you'll be notified when we go live on YouTube, and you'll get to contribute to the show. Because as we talk through the show on our podcast, we also bring up comments that you guys say, like, let's see, Tati Perez says, "Aw, you too," when we're talking about how we love each other. Oh, thank you, Tati.
All right, now, in this big power-packed episode, we will be discussing the first full trailer for Star Wars: A Solo Story.
Wait, what?
Now, in this big power-packed episode, we will be discussing the first full trailer for Solo, a Star Wars story, and why this might be the best Star Wars film ever.
Wait, what? The best? Why?
One word, MALLA.
Oh, well, also on this show, Joe Costa Drew will be joining us to pick out fun and interesting nuggets from The Last Jedi Visual Dictionary and The Last Jedi Incredible Cross-Sections books from DK. And you also might get some The Last Jedi Visual Dictionary fun facts, or as we like to call them, Canto Fun Bites.
That's so good. I love that. Now, we also have shout-outs and a Skywalker of the Week.
Beep, 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 beep. Breaking news!
Breaking news?
Breaking news! Richard, we got a YouTube update.
Let's hear it.
Okay, well, first of all, we reached 1,300 subscribers on YouTube.
Woohoo!
Woo! And also, breaking news, we are now doing, wait for it, unboxing videos!
No!
Yes! Yes, we are, because we just received this huge box in the mail from Disney filled with Solo, a Star Wars Story merchandise. So what do you do when you receive all this merchandise?
It'll live up to our promise.
Yes.
And review the toys for Disney. You know what? It only makes sense. Quid pro quo, Clarice.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta open up the toys.
It's true. So we are opening them up, but good news for you, Skywalkers, we are not keeping all of these. We may be using them in the video, but we will be doing some giveaways of many of these characters.
Yeah, and that goes by our Sharesy Daresy philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
So, look forward to some. So, when we get something, you guys get something.
Yeah, yeah. So keep abreast of our social media because that's where all the contests will be held. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, and speaking of YouTube unboxing videos, one of them is already available on our YouTube channel. We have the Lando and Enfys Nest Funko Pops. So those are super cute. Richard and I chose those in particular because we loved their look.
Yeah, and just to give you a little warning, there might be some mild spoilers in those videos, meaning I'm sure everyone has already heard about the Enfys Nest character details. We go into it a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah,
so if you don't want to know anything about Solo going into it, don't watch the video until after you've seen the movie.
Which is why they're only mild spoilers.
Yeah.
Now, just to let everyone know, this Solo merchandise will be hitting the store shelves this Friday, April the 13th.
Yes, exciting.
So they're going to tie in a Han Solo and Jason action figure. Because it's coming out Friday the 13th.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow, that took me a minute to get.
Solo's going to have a hockey mask on. And like Anakin, going to go after all these youngins. But only the camp counselors. If you're a camp counselor, don't go anywhere near the Spice Mines of Kessel. Just saying.
Okay. Wow, I haven't seen that film, so a lot of those references went straight over my head.
Camp Crystal Corellia. Oh, I love it. I'm just trying to tie in the holiday too, so... Alright, but moving on to where... Now, let's tell everyone that we are recording this from Long Beach, California on April the 10th, 2018.
Yes, so...
Now we just have to know what time it is.
Oh, well...
Minnie? Minnie? Do you hear me? Do you care? What is Minnie for?
What? What are words? What? How about this?
Oh, it's Mickey.
Here we go.
It's 12:05. Good afternoon.
Well, good afternoon to you too there, Mickey. All right, now let's tell everyone what happened on this day in Star Wars and Disney history.
All right, Richard, you start.
Now let's tell all you... Trying to tie something in here. Now, what happened today in Star Wars and Disney history? Sarah, what happened on this date back in 1929?
Okay, April 10th, 1929. Happy birthday to Max von Sydow.
Sydow.
Happy birthday to Max von Sydow. I can't say his name, so if you want to say that.
89 years ago today, we welcomed the little Max von Sydow to the world.
Yay! So he was born on April 10th, 1929.
Yeah, fun story. I once met Max von Sydow at a screening,
Nice.
and he told me to move. We were walking up the red carpet. I forget what I was doing, but people were taking pictures, so I just stood there.
Oh, no.
I don't know how I ended up on the red carpet, but I did. And what do you do when people start taking pictures? You just stand there and smile. And I hear it right from behind me. Sir, could you move? I look behind me, it's him. I only knew him from the Flash Gordon film.
Okay.
I didn't know anything else, so it's like, hey, you're Ming, aren't you? So that was my one encounter with Laura Santeca.
Nice.
Now, also on this date, back in 1981,
Ooh.
37 years ago today,
I was 1 month old.
oh boy, Star Wars was re-released in theaters for 2 weeks only for the third time.
2 weeks only.
For 2 weeks only.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how pretty much films are released today. They get 2 weeks and they're out.
Yep.
Maybe 3 weeks if they're lucky. But back then, 2 weeks was a thing because back then, films would stay in a theater for up to a year.
Wow. Yeah.
Maybe
oh, yeah.
6 months.
Exactly.
Yeah, so knowing that it was only for 2 weeks only, you had to cram every single viewing in as soon as you could in 2 weeks.
Okay, so also in 19... Yes.
But there's also an important fun fact about this.
Mhm.
This was the very first release where we saw the title Episode 4, A New Hope.
Oh.
And I recall seeing Star Wars in the theater at the Paramount Theater in Newton Corner. And Episode 4, A New Hope? What is this? We didn't see this before. What's going on? I was utterly confused because I couldn't get on Siri, couldn't ask her, couldn't get on Google, so I had no frame of reference.
Right. Like, why was this suddenly changed?
Yeah, I couldn't double check this. Last time I had seen Star Wars in the theater was 1979. So 2 years to a 12-year-old, that was like a lifetime.
Wow.
So did I see that? I don't know. So confused.
All right, let's move ahead to 1984 when Mandy Moore was born. It's her birthday on April 10th, and she, of course, is the voice of Punzel.
Yes, she is.
Punzel.
Punzel, yes.
Yeah.
And it's not good for us to reveal her 34-year-old age.
Oh.
So, when it comes to girls, we don't reveal their age, even if they are 34.
Okay. So should we jump to 92 then and reveal another woman's age?
Yeah, which we won't do.
Okay.
So, a big happy birthday to Daisy Ridley,
Woohoo!
who could or could not be turning 26 years old today.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Oh,
It's 26.
that's adorable.
2 huge blockbusters under her belt.
Okay, now this is my favorite April 10th thing. This happened in...
Okay.
All right, now this is my favorite... What is this called?
Today in Star Wars and Disney
Okay.
history.
All right, well, this is my favorite Today in Star Wars Disney history coming up. Guess what?
What?
Disney's Newsies is released in theaters in 1992. Ah! Which means my mom and I were at the theater today watching Newsies and going, oh, you're so cute.
26 years ago today?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That puts things in perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah, I had a big crush on Batman. What's his name?
Adam West.
No.
Val Kilmer.
No, I can't remember his name
Michael
now.
Keaton?
No.
George Clooney.
No.
Ben Affleck.
No. The one Batman you haven't said.
Burt Ward.
No. Man,
He-
what
he
are you
was-
talking about?
He was Robin.
Okay.
Just trying to confuse you. Christian Bale.
Thank you, Christian Bale.
You
So
forgot
cute.
your on-screen boyfriend's birthday.
As a teenager, Christian Bale was like all that. I'm just saying. Yay. And Kat says, I love Newsies. I saw it a few years ago. I love that movie so much. Me too, Kat. Me too. My teenage heart. Oh, okay.
Now let's quickly move on and talk about the big news of the week, and that was the release of MALLA, a Star Wars story trailer.
Wait, what?
I said Solo, a Star Wars story trailer.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought I heard.
Okay, good. I'm going to be calling it MALLA, a Star Wars story.
Nice. All right, you guys ready? Trailer talk. Here we go.
Going to a clip.
Mhm.
And now.
I was talking to them.
Okay. Action.
Can you feel it?
Can you feel it? We are now at the forefront of Solo Mania.
Woohoo!
Oh, I can feel it. Oh, I love this time of year.
It's happening. The full steam ahead hype has begun in full force. And then it all kicked off with the Denny's promotion.
Now, we've made several pilgrimages. Pilgrimages. Now, we've made several visits to Denny's already. We got our collector cups, our special colorful character gift cards.
Where's our cups?
Oh, right over here.
Oh,
see?
oh, here, give me that.
Here's
Hold
your
on.
Kira.
Wait, here we go. Ready? Oh,
What
okay.
sound effect was that?
I'm a girl. I can't do sound effects.
And the Millennium Falcon, when it wants to shoot, how does it sound?
Pew, 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 pew.
So we got our collector cups. So far we have the Han Solo and Kira. We just need the Lando and the Chewie. We got a few of the foil wrapped Topps trading cards, which are awesome. Not opened, but I can tell on the inside they're awesome.
Yeah, we don't know what we got yet. Richard can't muster the strength to open that yet.
That is awesome foil wrapped packaging. I can't destroy that. Plus, whenever we go in, we always get a free pack from the manager. Because we make so many visits there now.
Yes. So, yes, we've collected them. Ooh, and did you guys try out the food yet? Because we had to try out the food. We went once for breakfast, and we got the co-reactor pancake breakfast, which is awesome because it has, what are those things called? Pop Rocks.
No.
Oh, okay.
So, if you haven't gone to Denny's yet, word of warning, the Blaster Fire Burger is called that for a reason.
Yes.
It is very, very spicy.
Yeah, we had to scrape off the spicy sauce. It was like, woo! Oh.
I know it says spicy in the description of the burger, but we were just so caught up in Solo Mania, we ordered a couple of them, and wow, my mouth is still on fire.
Well, they were good except for the sauce. Like, otherwise, they had bacon. They were really yummy.
Yeah, so Blaster Fire is not just a very well-crafted name for this burger. It means something.
Yes.
It feels like someone just reached in your mouth with a blaster, with a DL-44, and pulled the trigger.
Okay, but we were super impressed with the co-reactor pancake breakfast because, guess what? It had Crystal Crunch and...
Nope.
What? No, but Crystal Crunch was on the pancakes. Why are you...
That was...
I'm positive.
Where's the menu?
Yeah.
Where's the menu?
Just let me talk.
Okay, but I just want to make sure that we're getting everything correct.
Okay, it's on the pancakes.
Okay. Okay. Then the milkshake in the description.
I don't know about
unless
that's fine.
Unless
it's
the
in
guy
a couple
gave
things.
us. Okay.
No, it's in
okay.
a couple things.
Okay.
All right.
What we can recommend is the breakfast selections.
Yes. Oh, so we got the co-reactor pancake breakfast, which was amazing because it has Crystal Crunch on it, and basically Crystal Crunch is Pop Rocks. And so you put the Crystal Pop Rocks on top of the pancakes and you pour some syrup on, and it's like you can hear the popping going on. It's really fun. And then you eat it, and then it's all the Pop Rocks in your mouth with the pancakes. Oh, it's so good. Yeah,
word of warning, do not eat the Crystal Crunch Rocks with the Blaster Fire Burger.
We didn't try that.
No, we didn't, but just do not do that because it'll implode, then explode in your stomach.
Okay. They also had the Two Moons skillet. So what was there anything different about that? It was just the 2 eggs, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, that was fun. And nothing new on that one really. But then you can also have a milkshake, which also has the Crystal Crunch Pop Rocks in it. So that should be fun.
Yeah. So we've made like 4 or 5 visits to Denny's so far, and each time we get free trading cards. So when you go to your Denny's, just make sure the manager knows you and sees you repeatedly. He'll start giving you free stuff. All right, now with our bellies full of Denny's, let's get into the first trailer that is not a teaser or a teaser for a teaser, for Solo, a Star Wars story, which was just released on Sunday, April the 8th, during American Idol.
Yes. So after spending a week at Denny's buying those collector cups with the Millennium Falcon toppers and the foil-wrapped Denny's trading cards, we are now ready for the full trailer.
So let's get into it. So, the trailer opens on a planet. It could be Corellia?
Yeah, hold on. After you say American Idol, we just said all this Denny's stuff?
Yeah, I transferred that over to that.
Okay, so, all right, because that didn't make sense. All right. Sunday during American Idol. All right, so let's get into it.
All right, now let's talk Solo trailer. So, Sarah, the trailer opens up with this awesome guitar chords. Guitar chord.
Guitar chord, yeah.
Okay. All right, now let's get into the Solo trailer, which opens up on this very heavy guitar chord.
Yeah, that was super cool and such a different feel, really, than you get for any Star Wars film.
Yeah, now, I got kind of a Rocky Horror time warp feel from this opening track.
Interesting, you did?
Yeah, so let's play back to back. Here is the opening couple of chords with time warp.
All right, hold on. What? Because I don't hear that. But I never heard that. Whoops.
Time warp, Rocky Horror.
Time warp. Rocky. It's getting hot in here. Okay. This one?
Yeah.
Time warp.
All right, let's get into that in a little bit.
Well, I need to be able to talk about that, and I haven't heard time warp in like forever.
Gotta get this.
So, let's do this.
Hello.
Time is fleeting.
Okay.
Good. What's going on?
I see it now. Very swagalicious. Yes, Tati, don't mess with me. John, I didn't steal a menu. So, Kat, you need to go to Denny's. Everyone needs to go to Denny's. Who's gone to Denny's? Have you guys gone to Denny's yet? Let us know. Sorry, this is... I guess he just doesn't... There we go. Let's do the time warp. I know. It does kind of sound like I guess it's the guitar lyric is really what makes it sound like that. Sorry, I'm trying to make this so there's not a glare on here. But then it doesn't quite work. Maybe I'll use the Mad Libs. Let's use that. Nope. Oh, sad. There we go. That's better. Cool. Okay. Sorry, he gets work calls, so we have to take the work calls. Thank you guys. What else? Oh, so did you guys see this? Has anybody got the cups yet? Because here is Miss Kira. She looks super cool. I chose this one because I really like the purple color. Don't be sad, all Denny's closed. Oh no, they closed on Maui. How sad. I'm sorry. And then you have this, cool. The Falcon with its front end craziness going on. And then this just kind of pops off. So it's just a normal cup in there, but it is somewhat, I don't know how long this will last, honestly. It's not that resilient, I would say. And then we have a little hole. We got Falcon right there. And that's the back. So it is kind of a flat little cover. Which honestly, it looks, you know, more like there's more to it from the top. But it's just a little thin plastic thing. But hey, it works. It's very cute, and you know what? You get at Denny's, it's $3.99, and it includes a drink. So you might as well get your drink and then get this too, because it's really like $1 more than a normal drink would cost, or even because I think drinks there are like $2.99 already. So it's worth it. We got the Falcon, and then we also have. Oh, here we go. I'll show you solo. Get to. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, so here is, which way is this going? Okay, that's Han Solo. The 2 Falcons. Yeah, that might work. Han Solo. Check it out.
All right.
So there you go. Okay, we're back.
All right, we're going to start this part again.
Okay.
Because it's going to be a mess for me to edit.
Okay.
All right, so where are we here?
So so you already said this.
Yeah.
So why don't you just say this first line again, and then we'll get into it. I think that will work much better.
All right, so, all right, everyone, because we're doing this during working hours, I got to take some of these phone calls.
Yes.
All right, so for continuity's sake, we're going to start this again. Now, with our bellies full of Denny's, let's get into the first trailer that is not a teaser for a teaser, or for Solo. I keep wanting to say MALLA now.
Okay.
Now, with our bellies full of Denny's, let's get into the first trailer, teaser, or a teaser for Solo, a Star Wars story, which was just released on Sunday, April the 8th, during American Idol.
And it begins with a guitar chord.
That is very reminiscent.
Now say, this chord is very
Yeah.
reminiscent.
Now, as we get into this track, which I really hope is a John Powell track that we're going to hear in the movie,
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing some Rocky Horror time warp influences. Is that just me?
Okay, so I think what you're hearing that driving beat
Mm-hmm.
and the same instrumentation. So I can hear that a little bit. I can hear that, but when I first heard this music, my mind did not go Rocky Horror. It actually went to 80s. It went to like an 80s action flick. This is like what I felt when I was listening to it. I'm like, what does this feel like? And I don't know, it's like grungy, it's twangy, but it's like flashy. So to me, I was listening to some 80s film soundtracks, and honestly, it sounds like the Terminator theme by Brad Fiedel.
Yeah, I can see that too.
And not the instrumentation now here, but it does has that clangy instrument. It's like the same clangy instrument, but so it's almost like they took the Terminator theme and gave it like spaghetti western instrumentation.
Okay.
To give it kind of that feel like it's part of time. It's part of our past. It's part of a past history, which I really like.
Yeah, well, speaking of themes, I'm also getting the Iron Man theme.
Oh.
Which didn't start as the Iron Man theme. It was the Iron Maiden's Iron Man.
Ah, yes.
It has the now.
Yep.
Can you hear that too?
Mm-hmm. I can hear that.
Yeah, and I so hope that this is a John Powell soundtrack.
That would be neat. And also the fact that I mean, what if this is part of something that John Williams has composed for the Han Solo theme?
Doesn't sound like John Williams.
It doesn't. It doesn't. But it could be.
All right, I'm not going to hold out hope for that, but
No.
I do hope that John Williams does score something that is very gritty like this for Han.
Yeah, definitely. So I just love that, and you know, I could listen to this music all day, honestly. Really liked the music, and it really gets us pumped up for this film.
And what got me pumped, also, when we see that first shot,
Mhm.
we're on, I'm going to guess it's Corellia.
Yeah.
Now, I know people have been saying it could be Mimban, but Mimban was the planet taken from Splinter of the Mind's Eye,
Okay.
and that's always been referred to as a jungle, swampy planet. That
Oh.
later on they used as Dagobah in The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, and this is definitely like an escape.
Yeah. So, and I know they're not going to adhere a lot to the references like Mimban or Cloud Riders to the
Okay.
source material.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say that this is Corellia.
Okay.
All right, so we open up on Corellia.
It would make sense. I mean, that's where Han's from.
Yeah.
To open the trailer there and the movie there would make sense.
Right. Well, we don't know that this is an opening to the film,
I know.
but we pan up, and what do we see? But an under construction Star Destroyer.
Super cool.
Oh, so I'm getting a little bit of Rogue One with this.
Okay.
How we can see the Star Destroyer so close to the planet's surface.
Mm-hmm.
That blew my mind there, because once again we're seeing something very familiar in a very unfamiliar way. Like we've seen an under construction Death Star, but not a Star Destroyer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that just pushes those nostalgic buttons.
All right, and then we get into some banter between Kira and Han. So I'm excited about this because they're pretty people, and they're looking at each other with these little side eyes, and you know, I'm kind of all for shipping Kira and Han in this film. Like maybe see a makeout session between these two, you know. And I know that seems weird because usually I'm very possessive about Han, but this Han is not Harrison Ford, so I could see that.
I don't want that.
No?
I want them just to be co-conspirators.
Okay.
They work together. They've known each other since they were kids. I don't want to see any kind of romantic fling between them.
I'm just a shipper person.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Okay. Well, let's move on then. We have some other characters in this.
Yeah, and not enough of them like Enfy's Nest.
Yes.
And this is the new villain that was just revealed. This is the new villain where it was just revealed she's a female.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
She's a female, and she's a leader of the Cloud Riders.
That's right. Now, you listeners may know the name Cloud Riders because when we were reviewing the classic Marvel Star Wars comics, and the first arc after the movie adaptation was about Han and his Magnificent Seven group, and they had to protect Aduba 3 from Sergi X and the Cloud Riders.
Yeah.
Now, once again, I'm not expecting the filmmakers to adhere to the Cloud Riders that we know from Marvel.
Right.
But if they did, that would make me excited beyond belief.
Yeah, if anything, it does seem like a similar story where you have one gang that's put together that's going up against this Cloud Rider gang that's like the evil gang.
Right, and you already have such a rich story of Cloud Riders. Why not just use that?
Yes. Ooh, now Tati Perez is asking a question. Is that one girl supposed to be Sana Solo? I think everyone will freak out if Han's first wife shows up in the movie. So, actually, Tati, I think you're talking about, who's the actress? From...
Oh, Thandie Newton.
Thandie Newton.
Who plays Val.
Yeah, she plays Val, and Christopher just said that. She plays Val, so she is not Sana Solo, but that would be interesting to see. Yeah, that was a lot when she was cast. When Thandie Newton was cast, a lot of people were like, oh, is she going to be Sana Solo?
And do you want to know another creature and another new character that was revealed in this trailer?
Mm-hmm.
Not sure if we can do it. And another new character that we saw in this trailer? Therm Scissor Punch.
What? Who?
Therm Scissor Punch is at the sabacc table with Lando Calrissian when Han walks in. And you'll see him off to the right side of the screen.
Okay.
It looks like a big crustacean with these little antenna tendrils sticking down from his head.
Okay.
Now, this character will be played by Johnny Depp. Because,
Whoa.
yeah, Johnny Depp has got a strong hold on any kind of scissor hand or scissor punch character. You know what? Hold on. I'm sorry, I was making that part up. So, Johnny Depp.
But will it be by Johnny Depp? Or?
No.
No, oh, okay.
I'm just thinking, you know what? Scissor hand, scissor punch, it's got to tie in there somewhere.
Well, it's probably played by one of our friends we know from the creature department.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, there could be details. Could be Paul Warren in there.
Yeah.
Could even be Simon Pegg.
Yes, but we don't know.
Well, you know, it could be Johnny Depp in there. He may saw the casting and said, they're doing a whole nother Edward Scissor Punch movie? I'm in!
Uh-huh.
Went in and they said, hey, Johnny, get inside this costume, okay? This isn't the scissor hands that I knew from previous films. Yeah, we'll explain this to you later on.
Okay, well, let's talk about someone else at that sabacc table, and that would be Lando. Can we talk about Lando, please?
Oh, please, yes.
Okay, talk about swagger. I mean, he just takes Han's, like, alpha attitude up 10 times. And I think if he's not careful, Donald Glover is going to see a lot of memes of himself in poses like the Ian Malcolm meme from Jurassic Park, where he's standing, you know, with his his chest all bare. I wonder if we'll get a Lando image like that to be a nice meme around social media for a while.
Well, he wasn't shirtless.
No, he wasn't, but like he kind of had that like hip cock thing. I don't know what to explain it, but
I'm
like
too cool for the room.
Yes, exactly. And so if we go further when we see the film, if there's going to be scenes like that, if he brings that swagger to every scene, I can definitely see some fun memes going around.
Now, what do you think about this when Han said to Lando, "I've heard a story about you and wondering if it's true." What story is Han referring to?
So,
I hope
I don't
you never know. It could be something brand new.
Right.
But if he's already heard a story, then there's something there, I'm guessing, that was already established in a book or a comic that I'm not remembering.
I don't know.
We haven't
maybe
really
it's
seen,
a comic.
We haven't really seen a young Lando yet.
No, we haven't.
So maybe in the film, we'll see Lando doing something. Well, no, it's not really Lando's movie. So I'm sure they'll go into it.
But Tati Perez says, "Swagalicious, a friend of mine saw the movie and said it should have been called Lando." Wow. So I guess he's probably in it a lot, I suppose.
Well, or he could just steal the film.
Yeah?
Yeah, Donald Glover is awesome.
Well, and with a character like that you can like just chew up the scenery with, I mean, how fun is that to play?
I think he has more freedom. Donald Glover has got more freedom playing Lando than Alden Ehrenreich has playing Han Solo.
Yes.
Because every single thing Alden does will be scrutinized, and I think we're giving a little bit more leeway with Lando.
Stream complete. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, sorry guys. What just happened? Oh, stream resumed. Okay. Sorry, the stream is continuing. That's weird. Sorry if it's buffering, you guys. But, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So the story.
Nothing really to talk about there.
So I'm guessing that's going to pay off and pay off big, because Lando, he's got enough story to do his own spin-off film, and I have a feeling Solo will spin off to Lando.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
That really, really would be fun. Okay, can we talk about a shot that gave me chills?
Oh yeah, we can.
Okay. It's when you see the Falcon, it's kind of in bluish light, and you see Han walk in and looking around, just like he does in the cockpit of the Falcon in The Force Awakens, or like that Chewie we're home moment. Like, to me, in the trailer, that's the one that like twanged my heartstrings. Like if there was a guitar just going bing, I was like, oh.
Now, do you think that's the first time Han has entered the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why it gave me a ping. I was like, oh, this is the first time, and then in The Force Awakens you see him come in for the last time.
I think we're gonna get I think they're gonna give out lists at the door of the theater, like a checklist of all the things we know about Han Solo that you can check off.
Yeah.
Such as Han wearing the Millennium Falcon. Check. Han saving Chewie from Imperial slavers. Check. Han entering the Millennium Falcon cockpit. Check. and one shot that really gave me the chills is when Tobias Beckett, played by Woody Harrelson, he has his new posse around a campfire. Oh, so Western. And he kisses a DL-44 blaster and throws it to Han.
Oh.
Another check. We see how Han gets his blaster.
See, you boys and your toys. That didn't even faze me. But that's, I mean, I can see how it would for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
All right, now I want to talk about the big shot.
Okay.
The big shot.
The big shot where Han walks into the Falcon?
No.
The big shot where we see Kira in her cool cape?
The big shot that sent my head spiraling. Spiraling.
What is it?
I'm pretty sure we just saw our first glimpse of Chewie's wife, Malla. We have not seen her since 1978's Star Wars Holiday Special, but now we see her here. Now, it hasn't been confirmed that it's her, but chances are we just saw Malla.
That is super cool. I know, it was like two Wookiees hugging. Who else could that be?
And then in the background, we see some blaster fire. It's
Uh-huh.
like, what? This might be when Chewie is taking off with Han to pay his life debt,
Right.
and he's got to get out of there real quickly, and he's giving Malla one last
Oh,
little
yeah.
Wookiee kiss head bump before he takes off.
Yeah.
Now,
Well,
I'm counting to this movie.
yeah, and we don't know her name, but there's been some interesting like tweets and some things like that. So let's go here.
Okay, it's right over here.
Okay.
Now, this tweet here is from Alexandra Bakken.
So now this tweet here is from
Okay.
Alex Bracken. Alex. Well, yes, but the Twitter at Alex Bracken. Right here. See this? At Alex Bracken.
Okay.
So, yeah. So now this tweet is from at Alex Bracken. Now, who is... Hold on. Because she's like... She wrote something,
Yeah,
I believe.
it's in the notes.
Oh, it is. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Now, is Malla on the cusp of canon?
Well, let's think about this. Alexandra Bracken wrote the short story The Princess, the Scoundrel, and the Farm Boy, and she wrote in a tweet after the Solo trailer aired that she can't confirm 100% that Malla is canon because I sadly do not have that power, but based on the fact I was asked to remove other elements of previous EU established Han plus Chewie backstory from the book, but was allowed to leave the Malla reference, I hope so.
That speaks volumes.
Mhm.
So she was asked to take out EU references, but she was allowed to leave Malla in.
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa.
Malla is like on at the lobby of canon.
Of the Cannon Hotel.
Yes.
She hasn't got a room yet.
No,
But-
she hasn't taken that elevator, but her finger is pressing the up button.
Yeah, and when Solo, A Star Wars Story comes out, perhaps she'll get her room. In the Star Wars Hotel of Canon.
Finally, we will get our Malla action figure.
Oh, that would be so much fun. Oh,
Yes.
to go with all of our Chewies.
All right, you know what? One more thing to check off of the Han Solo checklist.
Mm-hmm.
He does say a very familiar quote, but he twists it around a little bit.
Uh-oh. That's right. He says, I've got a really good feeling about this. What?
Now, ordinarily, that line would be a groaner,
Uh-huh.
but it worked.
The way he said it, it worked. And it's interesting, he's young. He doesn't, he hasn't seen a lot of life yet, so...
He doesn't have that cynicism just yet.
Exactly. So, therefore, he gets good feelings about things, and not bad feelings.
Yeah, and I love that line. I thought that was a cheer. I think people in the theater will cheer when they hear that line.
Yes.
So I don't mind that we are Xing off all these boxes when it comes to Han's backstory and everything we know about him and everything that made him the character who he is in the films, in the later Star Wars films.
Chris says, someone is shipping Han with his gun. Thanks, Chris.
Han DL-44, that doesn't work out.
No. Han, yeah. Mm-mm.
Now, there's another tie-in. Now, there's something else that got me excited that ties in Solo and Star Wars.
Okay.
Because we always knew there was going to be like a 10, 15-year gap between the two. Well, they made it a point to reveal Chewbacca's age.
Yes. And it is 190 years old.
Now, that wasn't there by accident.
Mm-mm.
They really wanted to set the span between these two films, Solo and Star Wars. So it will be exactly 10 years before we see Han Solo next at the Mos Eisley Cantina.
Nice. Well, there you go.
So this film should be Solo, a checklist story. But once again, I'm loving it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Should we talk about the train?
Yes.
Oh, or...
All right, now, this is the first time we are seeing Paul Bettany's character, Dryden Voss.
Yes. Does he have the whippy thing?
The whippy thing.
Yeah, this red, like, laser...
Oh, it's like brass
thing.
knuckles.
What?
It's like brass knuckles, and it's got, like, laser filament.
Oh.
On right from either side of the knuckles is a blade, and on the blade, like the Praetorian Guards, it's got this laser filament.
Okay.
So this is like 3 weapons in one.
Wow.
And so you know, Dryden Voss does not play around. So he is the big crime lord that Tobias Beckett, Woody Harrelson, is working for, and now it's up to Beckett to put together a posse for Dryden Voss.
Okay. What are they? I guess they're doing the train heist, I'm assuming.
That, sure.
But we don't don't know.
I think that train heist might be something that brings, maybe it's like a test for Han and Chewie to see if they're worthy of this gang.
Okay.
Because that would follow customs.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to become part of this gang, you got to prove yourself.
Right.
Now, this is all, of course, speculation.
Yes.
And I think at the very end will be something even bigger, something that ties in with the Empire.
Oh, and the Kessel Run and stuff.
Where we may see Darth Vader. Don't know, just speculating. So, and then, okay. But now, before Han really joins the band, this posse, Beckett warns him, once you've traveled down this dark path, forever will dominate your destiny. And it does. It does. Han always wanted to do the right thing by joining the Imperial Navy and making a name for himself.
That's right.
I don't think he had this in mind.
No, but he's good at it because he's a driver and he's a flyer.
Now, something else that Beckett had said, he had warned Han that don't trust anyone. They're always going to backstab you. Is that foreshadowing?
I don't... Well, obviously it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like... I was listening to the Timeless podcast the other day, and they were saying if you show a gun in Act 1, well, that gun's going to be used by Act 3.
Right.
Or probably at the very top moment of Act 3. So, yeah. If he says that in Act 1...
So we pretty much know
there's
Beckett's outcome?
Yeah. There's going to be a turncoat in there.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's going to lead Han down a life of crime. And now, there's another shot that I'm really excited about.
Okay.
And I'm sure it takes place at the very climactic battle when Chewie takes one character, flings him over his head, and throws him right down on his head.
I know.
It's gonna hurt, but
you're like, oh, Chewie.
We're finally seeing Chewie do some Wookiee kung fu fighting here.
Yeah.
He's kicking some butt here.
Yep.
And we always knew that he was liable of pulling arms out of sockets, and we saw him in Star Wars after the blast door opens, swings his arm, hits that Imperial officer. Didn't get really too much other than that, but now we're saying Chewie lift people up and slam them down. Chewie, he's...
yeah. I
think we're going to see a whole new side of Chewie. And might not be for the little ones.
No. No.
But, who am I kidding? These kids see worse on cartoons.
So, overall, did this make you want to see Solo, A Star Wars Story?
I am so pumped. Not just because of Malla, but because of all these new elements. And I love the Western genre.
Yes.
And knowing that we already know the story going in. Not that Han and Chewie survive, because they have to, but we've already seen the same conventions from other Westerns and other films like this. I don't care. This puts a whole new spin on things.
Right.
Just like Star Wars did back in 1977. It's stories we've already seen, but it's the way it's retold.
Yeah, I agree with that. Hi, Martin.
Hey there, Martin. So there's so much to look forward to, and I've been very excited about this ever since it was announced. Because there's been so much Solo backstory I've always wanted to see. I'm not one of the ones who say, hey, we don't need to see every single plot device, plot point for every character. I want to see this. Yeah. I've been reading about this since 1977. Now, it's time that we see how Han became Han Solo in Star Wars.
Absolutely. Oh, Yay. Now Solo is actually premiering at Cannes Festival.
Yeah, the film festival.
Yeah, May 8th through 19th, so somewhere in there. But of course, it's opening on May 25th. So on May 24th, where are you going to be, Skywalkers?
Joining us down at the, TCL Chinese
Theater IMAX. You almost had it.
Oh, pow. All right, join us down there with liningup.net for the big Star Wars party.
We are so excited. I think that's good.
All right. I think that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yay! Solo discussion. Okay. Are we saying this? Okay. Disney Springs is what? Oh, you're seeing at Disney Springs. Nice.
All right, moving on. This will come right before. Okay. Oh.
What?
All right. Let's do this part again. So there's a flow.
Okay.
So.
Solo will premiere at Cannes Film Festival May 8th through 19th, somewhere in there, but it actually opens wide on May 25th.
We need more of a lead into that.
Well, I already did all that.
Yeah, but for cutting wise, don't forget, I don't think this. It's going to be so much easier just to do it all in one chunk. Now, we only have a couple of more weeks to wait, everyone, because Solo will be premiering at the Cannes Film Festival May 8th through the 19th, and I'm really hoping they hold off until the 19th to have its debut, because anytime sooner, more chance for people to spoil it.
Right. Although, we do know that Han Solo and Chewbacca live.
Don't know this. Spoiler. Spoiler. But we'll all be able to see it but everyone will get a chance to see it when it opens May 25th, the 41st anniversary of Star Wars.
Although a lot of us will be watching on May 24th.
Come down to the TCL Grauman's Man's Chinese Theater Deluxe IMAX.
That one.
That one, yeah.
In Hollywood.
Yes, we'll be there with liningup.net at the biggest Star Wars party in Hollywood. Come join us.
Now, let's hear about some fun stuff we gleaned from DK's The Last Jedi Visual Dictionary and The Last Jedi Incredible Cross Sections with our Skywalking Through Neverland book reviewer, Jocasta Drew.
Martin's going to be seeing it on May 24th as well.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll be seeing it before then because we'll probably be going to the press screen.
Yeah. We haven't got that yet. Okay, so... Oh, good. Why was... Okay. Tweeted. All right.
So. Now, before we move on to shout-outs, I gotta say that right after we recorded that segment, I tweeted out to Pablo Hidalgo about Colonel Gaswan Askrith because I was just so curious.
Yes.
And he was nice enough to take a screenshot and told me that this character can be found at Canto Bight if you go to the 56-minute, 41-second mark in The Last Jedi.
Wow. So thanks, Pablo.
Yeah, he's buried in there,
but
we'll see him like from the chest up.
Wow. So he is in the film, albeit very briefly.
I still want that action figure. All right, with that, let's move on to shout-outs.
We have 4 new iTunes reviews from the month of March. I hadn't looked at our iTunes in a while, our Apple Podcasts. We have new Apple Podcast reviews from the month of March. It's like my own birthday present, Richard.
I know.
So, yeah, first of all, we got a 4-star review from Davis Grayson, who says, "This is such a fun podcast to listen to and so positive. When you hear them discuss topics, they have a wealth of knowledge, and you can tell they have a passion and love for what they talk about. Keep up the great work." Aw.
Thank you, Davis.
Yeah.
Next one is a 5-star review from Bert6970. Very enjoyable fan podcast. And Bert6970 says, "I A lot of effort is put into this podcast,
Aw.
from the production value to the content of the podcast. From the production value to the content of the podcast. This is a highly entertaining podcast that keeps the listener interested with topical Star Wars and MCU information and interviews. The interviews are where this podcast really shines. They find and ask very interesting questions.
Questions I would ask if I was doing the interview.
And actually listen to the person they are actually interviewing and have very good follow-up questions. All in all, this is an excellent podcast, highly recommended.
Aw, thanks, Bert. Yay. Okay, this next review is by the guy leaving this comment. It's a 5-star review. I like the upbeat vibe, and there was no whining about recent Star Wars events. That's awesome.
This is a no whining podcast zone. Alright, our next one is another 5-star review from
EWW. Which
EWW.
I believe is Warren.
Oh,
Like Eric Warren.
Eric Warren.
Yes.
Alright, thank you, Eric. This one's titled A Galactic Odyssey of Fandom.
Whoa.
Richard and Sarah share their love of Star Wars through their upbeat and positive podcasts. Get insider information from people involved with the making of the movies, writing the books, building the rides, and running the shows. Join in the journey as Skywalking Through Neverland celebrates all forms of Star Wars fandom and beyond.
You know what, Eric? I think I want to steal that and put that like profile. What do you call it?
The slug line?
Yeah, the slug line.
Join the journey.
It's very cute.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
I like that a lot. You know, we need a refresh. So let us know. Can we use that, Eric? Yay. And now I want to give a shout out to podcasts that we are on as guests. And this time, Richard, we're on guests. And this time we're on separate.
We're solo guests.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right,
Wow.
so where can people hear you as you were a solo guest?
Okay. Well, you can hear me discuss Forces of Destiny on the Moon Jockeys podcast with Brian Bailey, and that is out now. And you can also hear me coming up on the Disney Universe podcast with Joey Pittman, fellow Skywalker, and that will be coming out within 2 weeks. And me and Anthony Fox were guests on the Disney Universe podcast. We were discussing our favorite Disney soundtracks. So that was super fun.
And I was invited to talk to the friendly folks over there at Channel Star Wars, where we discussed everything from the symbolism of Luke Skywalker to Grey Jedi.
Wow, and that's on a YouTube channel, correct?
YouTube, and that podcast can be found at Channel Star Wars. A great discussion. These people know what they're talking about.
Cool. All right, well, it's time. It's time for the Skywalker of the Week.
Well, congratulations to Mike Celestino.
Yay! You are the Skywalker of the Week. You get your very own jingle as composed by Rob Dellinger, who is
The John Williams of podcasting. And what do they have to do to get their own Skywalker jingle?
And if you want to get your own Skywalker jingle, all you have to do is share the show in some way on social media. Make sure to tag us at SkywalkingPod so that we know you're sharing it. And the whole point is to get others to know about the show and listening. And also, if you share our YouTube videos and make a comment, okay, this could get you up in the ranks. If you make a comment on our unboxing video for the Funko Pops, you will be in the top tier running for the next Skywalker of the Week. So make sure you head over to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/skywalkingthroughneverland. And that video is the very first video that's going to pop up.
Not a hard challenge.
No?
Not a hard challenge at all. Now, if you Skywalkers want to see Rob Dellinger live, he is performing with his all-new band, the Alpha Rhythm Kings, and he will be at Mr. Tipples in San Francisco, California on Saturday, April the 14th. Then on April the 8th, which is another Saturday, he'll be at the Impulse Room in Walnut Creek, California. Then on Wednesday, May the 2nd, he'll be at the University Club of San Francisco in San Francisco, California. Then on Thursday, May the 10th, he will be at the Terrace Room in Oakland, California.
So please go to alpharhythmkings.com for more info and more tour dates. Well, that wraps up episode bleh. Why can't I say that? Well, that wraps up episode 209 of
Skywalking Through Neverland. We'd like to thank Jocasta Drew, DK, for sending us those great books, the Visual Dictionary and the Incredible Cross Sections book. And of course, we want to thank all you Skywalkers for coming back each and every week.
And a reminder on our YouTube channel, we have new unboxing videos of new solo Star Wars story merchandise. So head on over to check out Lando and Enfys Nest as Funko Pops. And there's more videos coming on Black Series figures and Pop and Chewie action figures. We're so excited. So please subscribe, youtube.com/skywalkingthrough-neverland.
Now, if you want to hear some more great podcasts, you can go over there to retrozap.com, where you can hear shows like Brews and Blasters,
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Case Files,
Newscast Movie Show,
Animaniacast,
Techno Retro Dads,
The Artcast, a retro gaming podcast.
Animaniacast.
I already said that. Yes.
Oh, did you? I was looking at that.
And?
Okay. And Talking Apes, where we're going to be reviewing the 50th anniversary of Planet of the Apes.
Nice. And Skywalkers, if you want to catch up with social media, we are at Skywalking Pod for Twitter and Instagram. And if you want to not only talk to us, but talk to other people who listen to the show, please head on over to our Facebook group, which is where it's at. Everyone is talking to each other. It's great. So search Facebook for Skywalking Through Neverland group, request to join, and then you have to answer the 2 questions that pop up, and we may just add you.
And once again, we want to please remind everyone to go over there to Apple Tunes?
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts. See, once places start changing their names, I get all confused.
Yes.
And I keep calling it Grauman's Chinese Theater, too.
I know.
So go over there to the Apple Podcast and leave us a review.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you to leave 5 stars. Leave as many stars as you want. Give us an honest review.
And Skywalkers, there were some bloopers this week. So, yeah. Listen all the way to the end of the episode, and you just may hear some.
I blame this heat. It's really hot in here.
It is.
It's making us very testy.
It is. So, head on over to YouTube, subscribe, and then always remember
to never open your vintage toys, and...
All right. Woo! Okay, we need to eat, too. All right, Skywalkers.
Close ourselves down.
I know. Oh, I gotta end it. Okay. So thank you guys for watching.
Toddy says there's a red carpet.
What? Oh, yeah.
At Disney.
Disney Springs. I know. It's exciting. All right. We're going to stop. Bye.
Bye, everyone.